I don't typically like to create segments exclusively about a tweet or tweets, but Representative Keith Ellison, now Deputy DNC Chair, tweeted out something that really rubbed me the wrong way, and I felt like I had to address it. So he states that he can't understand why some, thank goodness only a few, people have a bigger beef with Hillary Rodham Clinton than Trump. I just don't get it. So, make no mistake about it, he's calling out progressives with this tweet. He's not talking about Republicans. He's insinuating that progressives dislike Hillary Clinton more than Donald Trump. Well, first of all, politically, progressives are more aligned with Hillary Clinton than Donald Trump. I don't think many of us would deny that fact. But he tweeted out before that, if you buy into the idea that Hillary Clinton is corrupt, then you're just buying 25 years of right-wing smears. It's not because you're an intelligent human being that did your own research. It's because you're gullible. I mean, this is the constant theme that we see. If you dislike Hillary Clinton, there's something wrong with you, not Hillary Clinton. Well, I've got news for you. Hillary Clinton is now the least popular politician in the country with the highest net unfavorability rating. This is according to a Suffolk University poll. So either everyone in the country is dumb, or we're right, and Hillary Clinton just is a bad politician. Now, I think the first response that I saw really nailed it. This individual states, well, because she's fine with rigging an election in her favor and against the man who would have beat Trump. Duh. That's great. And the reason why people are so angry with Hillary Clinton is because it was her narcissism, her entitlement, her belief that she was just entitled to the position in the White House, entitled to the Oval Office, that facilitated the election of Donald Trump. I mean, everyone in the media, Hillary Clinton herself, tried to perpetuate this idea that she was inevitable. You're not inevitable in a democracy. Nobody is inevitable in a democracy. And if you try to do that, you turn voters off. And furthermore, we know that Hillary Clinton doesn't represent our ideals. And if Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party got their shit together in the first place, Donald Trump would never be the president. If Hillary Clinton didn't rig the election, like this tweet here says, Bernie Sanders would have won. So, I mean, Keith, spare me the outrage if you're offended at the fact that we're pissed off that Hillary Clinton ruined it for all of us because of her own narcissism. And, I mean, the thing that separates progressives like myself and progressives like Keith Ellison is that when the establishment screws us over, we're willing to speak up. But like Keith Ellison, they're willing to screw him over because, Keith Ellison announced that he would run to be the DNC chair, and then a month later, when they realized that Keith Ellison was gaining momentum, they pushed Tom Perez into the race, and he ended up winning, screwed over Keith Ellison, and they made him the deputy DNC chair. They made up a position so he can be the token progressive and trot him out and say, hey, we're like this guy, when in actuality, behind the scenes, they're still corrupt corporatists. So we speak out on our own behalves. We actually stand up for ourselves, Keith. You don't do that. You like to cower in fear behind the establishment because you think that they're so powerful. And they are powerful, but we're not afraid to speak truth to power, unlike you. You don't stand up for yourself. You allow the establishment to screw you over, and you pretend to be united. You pretend as though, oh, I'm so thankful that they awarded me this position with no power after they screwed me over when I was gaining momentum to win, when I had the endorsements. So, Keith, maybe if you had a spine and you actually stood up to the establishment like real progressives do who call out Hillary Clinton, then we'd be in a different position. Maybe you would have won. But no, anyone who criticized you, you went and, like Haim Sabani, called you an anti-Semite, and you went and you broke bread with him. You said, I talked to him, we had a phone call, we're repairing our relationship. Bullshit. You have to fight fire with fire. You've got to be a progressive with a spine. You can't just cower in fear to establishment officials. And the fact that you think that we should just take getting screwed over by the establishment lying down, well, it's not an effective strategy. You've, in fact, proven that it's not an effective strategy because look at where you are now. You're the deputy DNC chair, not the DNC chair. So, I'm sorry, but nobody is buying what you're selling. You need to stop trying to convince us that Hillary Clinton is not a corrupt politician. We don't like Hillary Clinton because Hillary Clinton is not a liberal. She's a conservative. She is a conservative politician. She's center-right. She is more aligned with the British Prime Minister than actual progressives in the country like Bernie Sanders. So, obviously this tweet definitely rubbed me the wrong way. But Keith, you've got to stop talking down to progressives and berating progressives like this if you claim to be a progressive. Because Hillary Clinton, she's unpopular for a reason. She lost for a reason. And it's you, not us, that's not really seeing what's going on here.
Support this podcast by joining the independent progressive media revolution today at humanistreport.com.